In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him nothing was made that was made.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved.
Hey, welcome to the show. You're watching Untethered Live. This is the deep end. I'm Jake Johnson, and tonight is Sunday night, and I'm late, and that's okay, because it was my son's birthday, and I was with him, so you just have to forgive me. All right, that's my son's birthday today. He's 16 years old, Jesus Christ. Whew. My daughter will be 17 next month. Whew. Almost got them gone. They've been gone a while, but let's just pretend I didn't say that. No notifications. I just got here. You don't understand. I just walked in the door. But happy birthday, Jesse, no I. Jesse with an I is a girl's name. It's Jesse. Spelled Jess. Because he's cool. Like Uncle Jesse from the Duke Boys. Or Jesse James from the Outlaws. His middle name is Cole, so it could be Cole Porter or Cole White, either one. Both outlaws. Jesse. Yep. No I. Always Jesse. I did that just to screw with people. You got it. I did that because I wanted everybody to question it and notice when his name was on paper. Jesse. I named my daughter Kylie Lynn. And then there were like 2 movie stars and a porn actress named Kylie after that. So I screwed that one up. And then there's a Kyrie also. Kylie and a Kyrie. I can't win for losing. Lots of Kyles. But Jesse's name, Jesse Cole. That's unique. That's mine. That's his. And my name, it's on the banner. You see that every morning or every time we come on the podcast. Good evening, Cheese Bear. Sorry I'm late. Today was my son's birthday, and I just walked in the door. I only get an hour with him, and I made the best of it. So then I had to go see my sister, and they cooked steak. And so I couldn't say no to that. So I just walked in the door. I just got the lights put up, and I ain't even put out notifications. But we're here, and everybody knows about it, so we're good. Your kid is Ivy Celeste. Beautiful name. Beautiful name. Pretty sure that will land on a pole. Nah. Thank you, Cheese Bear. I'll relay the message next week. All right. How is everyone's Sunday? Is it cold where you are? Because it's awful cold here. I've been out in it all day. I left the house at about 9 o'clock this morning, and I've been going ever since in the cold on my motorcycle, freezing my nads off. Yeah, we had fun. I had to last minute shop because what he wanted for his birthday, nobody has. And I looked in 3 different cities and every store in each city and could not find it. So I had to improvise. So I spent the last 3 days looking for it. So apparently there's ships off the coast of California full of the stuff I was looking for. They just ain't none of it getting to the stores. Yeah, I think it's See what my phone says. Down in the 40s for sure. Oh, bullshit. Says it's 50 degrees. That's not true. My phone's lying to me. It's got to be 48 degrees outside. Got to be. I'm still on my weekend retreat. Haven't been out since Thursday. Wow. Sorry, I'm drunken. You're drunken? What are you doing drunk on a Sunday? At church. You see that? That's a hallelujah hand. Don't make me have to get you with it. My brother-in-law went all out. He cooked me a big old fat steak. It was delicious. I was very proud of him. I even kissed him on the forehead like I do all the other little ladies that cook for me. Too much holy water, holy wine, yeah. I'm fecked up. Good stream Saturday. Well, today's Sunday, so it must have really been a good stream. Thought I watched the stream Saturday. Didn't seem like you were drinking to me. Maybe I missed one. I've been a mite under the weather, so you know how I roll. I'm up 3 weeks, I'm down a week. That's the way it works for me. Hey, there's a Diego. We can get started now. I hadn't stopped running long enough for my legs to cool down today. All right. Stop it now. I see what you're doing. All right, boys and girls. I don't have much gas left in me, but what little bit I got, I'm going to give it to you. Let's drop down here and see if we can get some Bible on. We are in we're in 1 Chronicles 3:21, chapter 3, verse 21. Anybody that's got a Bible out, crack it open and get started. Here we go. And the sons of Hananiah, Pelatiah, and Jesiah. Jesiah. The sons of Rephiah, and Arnon, and the sons of Obadiah, and the sons of Shechaniah, and the sons of Shechaniah, Shemaiah, and the sons of Shemaiah, Hattush, and Egil, and Beriah, and Neriah, and Shaphat. I know that name, Shaphat. That's one of them. 6. And the sons of Neriah, Elionaiah, and Hezekiah, and Azrikam. 3. Jesahalaka. Yeah. Hey, Kev. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. And the sons of Elionaiah were Hodiah and Eliashib, and Peliah, and Akub, and Jonan, and Deliah, not Delilah, Deliah, and Anani. 7. And the sons of Judah, Pharez, Hezron, and Camri, and Hur, and Shobal. Now there's a guy who knows how to name his kids. And Reah, and the sons of Shobal begat Jahath, and Jahath begat Ahumai, and Lahad. These are the families of the Zorathites. So anytime you hear me talking about Zorathites, that's who they are. Are there more people here? All right, I can't see both things. And these were of the father of Etam, Jezreel, and Ishma, and Idbash, And the name of their sister was Hazel Pony. Hazel Pony. Hazel L. Pony. Let me ride that pony. No, I'm sorry. All right, I'm leaving. And Peniel, and the father of Gedor, and Ezer, and the father of Hushah. These are the sons of Hur. Remember that movie, Ben-Hur? That's who the Hur is, Ben-Hur. Ben-Hur means the son of Hur. Just so you know. The firstborn is one of these weird names. They just couldn't pronounce the name, so they said Ben-Hur, son of Hur. Ephrateth, the father of Bethlehem. Now, Ephrateth is the father of Bethlehem. And Ashur, the father of Tekoa, had 2 wives, Helah and Nara. And Nara bare him Ahuzam, and Hefer, and Timni, and Hashatari, whatever. These were the sons of Nara. And the sons of Helah were Zareth, and Jazor, and Ethnan. And Koz begat Anub. Anub is an Egyptian name, just so you know. And Zobabah, that's it. And the families of Aharhel, the son of Haram. Not Haram, Harum. And Jabez was more honorable than his brethren. And his mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bear him with sorrow. Jabez called on God of Israel, saying, Oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed, and enlarge my coast, that thine hand might be with me. Now that, my friends, is a question that you want to ask God. May your hand be with me. It's a hell of a blessing, or a hell of a prayer. Heck of a prayer. And that thou wouldest keep me from evil. Another great question. That it may not grieve me. And God granted him that which he requested. And Chalub, the brother of Shua, begat Mehir, which was the father of Ishtan. And Ishtan begat Bethrapha, and Pezah, and Tehinnah, Tehinnah, the father of Irnahash. These are the men of Recha, which is something in German, according to Sherlock Holmes's friend. That's a Sherlock Holmes joke. You got to be really smart to get that one. Anybody? Is this thing on? And the sons of Kenaz, Othniel, and Sariah, the sons of Othniel, Hathath. A lot of THs in that family. And Meonothai begat Ophrah. Ophrah has a show on television. She says, you get a car, and you get a car. And Sariah begat Joab. And Joab was the father of the valley of Cherishim. For they were craftsmen, and they built stuff. And then came the dinosaurs. Airplane joke. Nice Caucasian. And the sons of Caleb, the son of Juniphah, Eru, Elah, and Nam. That's where they sell all the guitars, at Nam. And the son of Elah, even Kenaz, and the son of Jehalaleel, Ziph, and Ziphah, Tiria, and Asareel, And the sons of Ezra were Jether, and Mered, and Epher, and Jalon. And she bare Miriam, and Shemaiah, and Ishba, the father of Eshtemoa, and his wife Jehudijah bare Jared, the father of Gedor, and Heber. Heber, those are the sons. The sons of Heber became the Hebrews. That word Heber and the word Eber are the same word. You have to watch that. The H is in there, but it's really the Ebers. And the father of Soho, and Jektuthiel, and the father of Zanoah. And these are the sons of Bithiah, the daughter of the Pharaoh, which Mered took. Pharaoh, the daughter of Pharaoh, not Pharaoh, Pharaoh. It's very similar to Pharaoh, sorry. And the sons of his wife, Hodiah, the sister of Nahem, the father of Keilah, the Garmite, and Eshtemoa, the Chathite. And the sons of Shimeon were Ammon, and Rena, and Ben-Hanan, and Telon. I don't know if you remember any of these names from previous books we've read, but they're all in there. And the sons of Ishi were Zoheth, and Ben-Zoheth. And the sons of Shelah were the son of Judah were. Let me read that again. That didn't sound right. The sons of Shelah, the son of Judah, were the father of Lecha, and Leadah, the father of Marishah, and the families of the house of them that were wrought fine linen. They made fine linen. Of the house of Ashbi, and Joachim, and the men of Chozabah, and Joash, and Seraph, those that had dominion in Moab. Moab means the mother of all bombs, for anybody's listening. And Jeshud Beelhem. Wow, I said that right the first time. And these are the ancient things. You know what an ancient thing is? These were the potters, and those that dwelt among plants and hedges, and they dwelt with the king of his work. And the sons of Shimeon were Nemuel, and Jamin, and Jerib, and Zerah, and Shaul, and Shalom his son, Mibsam his son, Mishma his son. And the sons of Mishma, Hamil, and his son, Zakur his son, Shimi his son. Sorry. I got a frog in my throat. A little sick today. Sorry about that. I live in a house of mold. All right, I'm back. And Shimei had 16 sons and his daughters. Please, God, don't let me name them all. And his brethren had not many children. Neither did all their family multiply, like to the children of Judah. And they dwelt at Beersheba, and Moladah, and Hazar-Shul, and Bilhah, at Ezem, and at Tolad, these are places, and at Bethuel, and at Horma, and at Ziklag. Ziklag is the first place that David took. And Beth-Markaboth, and Hazar-Shushim, and Beth-Riberi, and Sharaim. God, I'm glad I don't live over there. Wheels within wheels, plans within plans. This is how algorithms are broken. I'm liking the Bible as an attack plan. I'm dying here. I'm back. Forgive me for dying on camera. I swear I'm not always like this. And Meshoab, and Jamelech, and Josha, the sons of Amaziah, and Joel, and Jehu, the son of Joshibiah, the son of Saraiah, the son of Aziel, the son, I'm sorry, I was in a rut there, and Eloinemer, that guy starts with an L, and Jacobah, and Jehoiah, that's an Indian word, Jeshoiah, and Asaiah, and Adil, and Jezemiel, and Benaiah, and Ziza, the son of Shippi. I got this one, Caucasian Sasquatch. April says, I'm confused. What are you confused about? Combine the Bible with math and you can't go wrong. Well, there is a lot of math in the Bible, believe it or not. And when I go back through it a second time, I'm going to point out all of the numerologies. And believe me when I tell you, there are algorithms in the Bible. Algorithms are used as specifications for performing calculations, data processing, automated reasoning, automated decision making, and other tasks. Yeah. And all these people had a lot of children. Shemaiah. These mentioned by their names were princes in their families, and the house of their fathers increased greatly. So there were a lot of children that did not get named, thank God. But the ones that were named were the princes. They were the uppity people. They were the rich people, or the people in charge of these different families. And their fathers' houses grew big. And they went to the entrance of Gedor, even unto the east side of the valley, to seek pasture for their flocks. And they found fat pasture and good, and the land was wide and quiet and peaceable. For they of Ham had dwelt there of old. You know who Ham is. Ham is one of the 3 sons of Noah who came off of the ark. And that was a long time ago compared to this. And these written by name came in the days of Hezekiah, king of Judah, and smote their tents and the habitations that were found there, and destroyed them utterly unto this day, and dwelt in their rooms, because there was pasture for their flocks. And some of them, even the sons of Shimeon, 500 men, went out to Seir, having for their captains Pelatiah, and Nerah, and Rephaiah, and Uzziel, the sons of Ishi. And they smote the rest of the Amalekites that were escaped, and dwelt there unto this day. Now the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, for he was the firstborn, but forasmuch as he defiled his father's bed. What does that mean? He slept with his mother. That's what it means. His birthright was given unto the sons of Joseph and the sons of Israel. That would be Jacob. And the genealogy is not to be reckoned after the birthright. So in other words, it don't matter that Reuben was the firstborn. Jacob got his lot instead. And it doesn't matter what the genealogy says, Reuben firstborn or not, Jacob is the seed of Israel because of what Reuben did. And what did Reuben do? He defiled his father's bed. And what does that mean? It means he slept with his mom. Or at very least one of his dad's wives. Might not have been his mom, but it was somebody's mom. He was a mother, Reuben. There are no algorithm gods, my friend. There's only He, and He will not smite you this day, I promise. For Judah prevailed above his brethren, and of him came the chief ruler. But the birthright was Joseph's. The sons, I say, of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, were Hanok, and Palu, and Hezron, and Camri. And the sons of Joel, Shemaiah his son, Gog his son, Shimi his son, Micah his son, Rhea his son, Baal his son. Baal is a word that means Lord, lowercase l. Birah his son, whom, Jesus, Tiglath-Pileser, I did it, king of Assyria, carried away captive. He was prince of the Reubenites. So the Reubenites never got it easy, not once. And his brethren by their families, when the genealogy of their generations was reckoned, were the chief Jeiel, and Zechariah, and Bela, the son of Azaz, the son of Shema, the son of Joel, who dwelt in Auror, even unto Nebo, and Balmeon, and eastward he inhabited, unto the entering in of the wilderness from the river Euphrates, because their cattle were multiplied in the land of Gilead. And in the days of Saul made they war with the Hagarites, who fell by their hand, and they dwelt in their tents throughout all the east land of Gilead. And the children of Gad dwelt over against them in the land of Bashan, and unto Salcah, Joel the chief, and Shapham the next, and Jenai, and Shaphat in Bashan. Those are all the chiefs at that time. And their brethren of the house of their fathers were Michael, and Meshullam, and Sheba, and Jorai, and Jachin, and Ziah, and Heber, 7. There's that Eber word again. That's a popular name, by the way. It's not all of them are not the Hebrews, only one of them. And that was the one that was originally called Eber from the beginning. And these are the children of Abihail, the son of Huri, the son of Jorah, the son of Gilead, the son of Michael, the son of Jeshisha, the son of Jothdo, the son of Booz, Ahi, the son of Abedil, the son of Guni, chief of the house of their fathers. And they dwelt in Gilead and Bashan, and in her towns, and in all the suburbs of Sharon, upon their borders. All these were reckoned by the genealogies in the day of Jotham, king of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, king of Israel. Speaking of what I just said, Jake, what? I'm making notes cheesy. I am working in that direction. I am thinking it resets too often. So benefits from all that information. My math says so. And what are you talking about, April? I missed something apparently. What's nasty? Are you talking about the guy sleeping with his mom or his dad's wife? Well, that's what he did. That's Reuben for you. The sons of Reuben and the Gadites and half the tribe of Manasseh. Remember, they were cursed too. Of valiant men, men able to bear buckler and sword, and to shoot with a bow, and skillful in war, were 44,703. That's a lot of men that went out to the war. And they made war with the Hagarites, with Jether, and Nephish, and Nodab. And they were helped against them, and the Hagarites were delivered into their hands, and all that were with them, for they cried to God in the battle, and he was entreated of them, because they put their trust in him. You see what that means? You put your trust in God, he becomes entreated with you. He becomes interested in what you're doing, and he has your back. And they took away their cattle, of their camels 50,000, and of their sheep 250,000, and of asses 2,000, and of men 100,000. For there fell down many slain, because of the war was of a God. And they dwelt in their steads until the captivity. And the children of the half tribe of Manasseh dwelt in the land. They increased from Bashan unto Baal-Hermon, and Senir, and unto Mount Hermon. Mount Hermon is where the angels came down. And these were the heads of the house of their fathers, even Epher, and Ishi, and Eliel, and Azriel, and Jeremiah, and Jodaviah, and Jadiel, mighty men of valor, famous men, and heads of the house of their fathers. And they transgressed against God of their fathers, and went a-whoring after the gods of the people of the land, those false gods, those lowercase g's. God destroyed before them. You know, God don't like it when you introduce false gods, and he will destroy them one way or another. And if you don't destroy them, he'll destroy you. Stay away from false idols. I still don't know what you're talking about. Let me try the cigarette one more time. If I choke on it again, I'm just going to quit for tonight. And the God of Israel stirred up the spirit. All right. I hear you, God. Quit smoking, Jake. Just can't take it tonight. I come in, I think it's because it's too hot in here. I got the heat on. I think that's what's getting me. I can't breathe. Got it too hot. I hadn't had my air conditioner on in 2 days. That's probably what it is. And the God of Israel stirred up the spirits of Pul, king of Assyria, and the spirit of Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria, and he called them, and he carried them. Can't read either. Away. Even the Reubenites and the Gadites and the half tribe of Manasseh, and brought them to Halah and Habor and Hara, and to the river Gozan unto this day. The sons of Levi. Now Levi are the priest line of the Jewish tribes, of the 12 tribes. Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. The sons of Kohath are Amram, Ishhar, and Hebron, and Uzziel. And the children of Amram are Aaron and Moses and Miriam. The sons of Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and Eleazar, and Ithamar. Or Eleazar and Ithamar, sorry. Eleazar begat Phinehas. Phinehas begat Abishua. And Abishua begat Buki. And Buki begat Uzi. And Uzi begat Zerahiah. Zerahiah begat Marioth. And Marioth begat Amriah. And Amriah begat Etub. Or Ahitub. And Ahitub begat Zadok. Zadok means peace. And Zadok begat Ahimaaz. And Ahimaaz begat Azariah. And Azariah begat Johanan. And Johanan begat Araziah. It is that executed the priest's office in the temple that Solomon built in Jerusalem. That would be Azariah. And Azariah begat Amariah, and Amariah begat Ahitub, and Ahitub begat Zadok, and Zadok begat Shallum, and Shallum begat Hilkiah, and Hilkiah begat Azariah. Seems to be going in circles. These are same name, different people. Azariah begat Serariah, and Serariah begat Jehozadak, and Jehozadak went into captivity when the Lord, that's all capital letters, carried away Judah and Jerusalem by the hand of Nebuchadnezzar. Let me cut this heat off. I'll be right back. That's got to be better. I think I'm sensitive to the heat. And the sons of Levi, Gershom, Kohath, and Merari. These be the names of the sons of Gershom, Libni and Shimei. And the sons of Kohath were Amram and Izhar, and Hebron and Uzziel. The sons of Merari, Mahali, and Mushi. And these are the families of the Levites according to their fathers. Of Gershom, Libni his son, Jahath his son, Zemah his son, Joah his son, Edo his son, Zerah his son, Jetari his son. And Kohath, Aminadab his son, Korah his son, Asir his son, Elkanah his son, Ebiasaph his son, Asir his son, Kahath his son, Uriel his son, Uzziah his son, Shaul his son. And the sons of Elkanah, Amasai, and Ahimoth. As for Elkanah, the sons of Elkanah, Zophiah his son, Nahath his son, Eliab his son, Jeraham his son, Elkanah his son. And the sons of Samuel, the firstborn of Vashni, and Abiah. Abiah, by the way, is a date, just so you know. It's also a name, apparently, but guess what it is, April? The sons of Merari, Mahila, Libnah, his son, Shimei, his son, Uzzah, his son, Shimei, his son, Haggiah, his son, Asaiah, his son. And these are they whom David set over the service of song in the house of the Lord, and after the ark had rest. And after that, the ark had rest. They ministered before the dwelling place of the tabernacle of the congregation with singing until Solomon had built the house of the Lord in Jerusalem. And they waited their office. They waited on their office according to their order. In other words, they did their job right up to the bitter end. And these are they that waited with their children of the sons of the Kohathites. Sorry. Herman, a singer, the son of Joel, the son of Shemuel, the son of Elkanah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Eliel, the son of Toah, the son of Zerf, and Elkanah, the son of Mahath, the son of Amasai, the son of Elkanah, the son of Joel, the son of Azariah, the son of Zephaniah, the son of Tahath, the son of Asir, the son of Ebiasaph, the son of Korah, the son of Ishar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, the son of Israel. That's a lot of sons. What does this all boil down to? Basically, you're seeing the family line that builds Israel. I know it's boring, but it's necessary for some people to understand these. Not everyone needs to know all of this. Again, I say to you, it is perfectly logical for you to never read any of the genealogies and still fully understand the Word of God. However, if you are one of those people that delve deep into all of these people, were all these people destroyed? Well, most of them were, yes. Some of them were held in captivity, and some of them went on to rule the land. But for those of you that are curious, or any future readers or viewers that are interested in this sort of thing, this will tell you who everyone is and why they were where they were and why God punished them and who belongs to who. So when God says, I punish half the tribe of Manasseh, you can look back and see who all the sons are that are half of that tribe of Manasseh. And his brother Asaph, who stood on the right hand, even Asaph the son of Berechiah, the son of Shimi, the son of Michael, the son of Basiah, the son of Malchiah, the son of Ethni, the son of Zerah, the son of Adiah, the son of Ethan, the son of Jemiah, the son of Shimi. This when it does this, is going back all the way back to the beginning. The son of Jahath, the son of Gershom, the son of Levi. So that'll tell you from the bloodline of Levi, all of his children and through their children, down to who did the wrong. The Bible is very specific on who screwed up and who didn't. Yes, there are a few good people in each group and a lot of bad ones. I have no idea, Caucasian. I haven't been following along. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. And their brethren, the sons of Merari, stood on the left hand. Ethan, the son of Kish. Never read all that? Yes, I did. The brethren also, the Levites, were appointed unto all manner of service of the tabernacle of the house of God. So the Levites were the ones that were involved in running the church pretty much. And they were also appointed to bear the Ark of the Covenant. They're the only people that can touch it. Anybody else touches it, they die. And the Levites started with Aaron and his sons. Sorry. My sister fed me a clove, and I think it's affecting me. She said it would numb my throat. I've been coughing ever since. That might be what's doing it. Their brethren also, the Levites, were appointed unto all manner of the service of the tabernacle of the house of God. But Aaron and his sons offered upon the altar of the burnt offerings and on the altar of incense, and were appointed for all the work in the place most holy. That's where the Ark of the Covenant sits. And to make an atonement for Israel according to all that Moses, the servant of God, had commanded. And these are the sons of Aaron: Eleazar, his son; Phinehas, his son; Abishu, his son; Buki, his son; Uzi, his son; Zariah, his son; Meraioth, his son; Amariah, his son; Ahitub, his son; Zadok, his son; Ahimaaz, his son. Now these are the dwelling places throughout their castles, in their coasts, the sons of Aaron of the families of the Kohathites, for there were a lot. Theirs was the lot. Sorry, that whole land was theirs. And they gave them Hebron in the land of Judah, and suburbs thereof round about it. It's a pretty big city. But the fields of the city and the villages thereof they gave to Caleb, the son of Juniphah, And to the sons of Aaron they gave the cities of Judah, namely Hebron, the city of refuge, and Libnah with her suburbs, and Jatir, and Eshtemoa with their suburbs, and Hilen with her suburbs, and Debir with her suburbs, and Ashan with her suburbs, and Bethshemesh with her suburbs. Out of the tribe of Benjamin, Geba with her suburbs, and Elameth with her suburbs, and Anathoth with her suburbs, all their cities throughout, their families with 13 cities. That's correct. Yes, some of them were destroyed, April. Some of them were not. This is just listing them out right now. We've already been through the books. It talks about who were destroyed and who went into battle and who ended up being king and who got killed and got dethroned and all that stuff. Right now, we're just listing them again. Why? Because it's important. And God, anything in the Bible that's important, you can read 3 times or better. And unto the sons of Kohath, which were left of the families of that tribe, were cities given out to the half tribe, which is Manasseh, namely out of the half tribe of Manasseh. See, by lots, 10 cities. Half the tribe got cities, the other half went on the other side of the Jordan River and basically took their chances. All right. I'm not getting any better with this coughing shit, so I'm going to get out of here. Excuse me, guys. We'll pick up where we left off tomorrow. I'll be better tomorrow. I do apologize. Can't seem to breathe tonight. Hope you don't mind. 662, that's where we're going. All right. Please, if you would, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you get notifications of when I'm going to be here. Smash that like button, share the video, leave a comment down below, and if you love the word of the Lord and you want to see us grow, go to paypal.me/JakeJohnsonBand. Every little bit helps. Anybody got any questions about the genealogies thus far? I do better to sit and not talk. Yeah, I'm struggling tonight, Cheese Bear. I apologize for that. You know how it is. And with our friend Jake, it's even more enjoyable hearing his incredible knowledge. Well, thank you, sir. That's grateful. I'm grateful. Best history book I've ever read, and it is. And I apologize for struggling tonight. I'm a little under the weather, and I'm trying to make do with everything and been pulled in too many directions today, and I just need to go to bed, so that's what I'm going to do. I promise I'll be here at 8:30 on time tomorrow, and I'll be better. A little rest to do wonders. Yep, this part of the Bible has a lot of genealogies, and it's a little hard to read through, but we'll get there. And I promise the whole Bible don't read like this. Just this little section in the beginning does. The whole of the New Testament didn't read that way, and most of the Old Testament don't read that way, but some of it does. And we're almost through it now. I think it lightens up a little bit on the genealogies after Chronicles. Any questions or comments before I get to bed? Thank you, Caucasian. That's why you do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Perfect. That's the point of the genealogy scripture, Jake. What is the point is so that you understand who is who and where they came from. When you're reading the stories about who did what and who was king and who did this and who went against God, now you can read back and find out who they came from so that you understand that this entire book from cover to cover is about one family. Just one. and the 12 brothers and all of their children. It's a big family, but it's just one family from start to finish, from Adam to Jesus. That's as far as it goes. How are they important to salvation? They're not. Salvation has nothing to do with history. And why do sacred authors highlight them so much? Because they're like Bible lawyers and they want to know all the little details. Yeah, I'm working on it, April. Listen, if you want to know about salvation, that's between you and God. That's not part of my job. But I'll tell you where you can find it. It's in John 3:16, and it's in every word that's written in red where Jesus spoke. He tells you in detail how to find salvation and keep it. Here's the good news. You already have it. You don't have much to do. All you have to do is not be an asshole, and you'll be fine. Don't break any of the 10 commandments, and you're good. That's it. The rest of the Bible's a history book. That's right. It's important from the perspective of details and not necessarily the perspective of reality. If you want to know who is who, you can follow the genealogies like the little red strings and the little thumbtacks and find out who is who, and you'll see a big hand that stretches across if you look at it, and they all point to one person. And that person is Jesus Christ. Why is it important? It's important because it's true, and this is proof of it, because these people existed. They didn't just make all those people up. You couldn't do that if you wanted to. I dare you to try. Anybody, I don't care how smart you are, I dare you to make up something as complex as the Bible is that ends up being exactly what the Bible is, which is a book that tells the future of itself. Believe me, I'll prove it to you. Because we know where these books came from. We know how old they are. We know about who wrote them in most cases. In some cases, it was a little iffy, like in Genesis. We don't really know. The book of Enoch, we don't really know. But the Gospels especially, we know who wrote them. Most of the books, by the way, have a signature. Tells you who wrote them. If you don't believe it, that's your business. But the book says who wrote it. All of the Old Testament books do. When you see a thing that says, like, these are the generations of, or these are the days of, that first name is the guy who wrote that book. That's as good as saying, hey, I wrote this book. And in some cases, they say that, hey, I wrote this book, like in John. He wrote it with his own hand. He didn't have a scribe. A lot of times, these people were illiterate or in jail. So they would have a scribe translate what they were writing or saying or seeing. A lot of these letters, especially in the letter portion of the Bible where the letters are going back and forth between priests, a lot of those people are writing from jail. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Most of Paul's stuff was written while he was on house arrest or on the process of getting to house arrest. Genesis was written probably by Adam or Moses, one of the two. Not sure. But how do you know that these are true things? Because if something 4,000 years ago talks about something that's going to happen 2,000 years ago, that's 2,000 years ahead of the time that they wrote it down, and then it happens when they said it was going to happen 2,000 years later, more than once. That's pretty amazing. And then they talk about modern times. They talk about what we're going to experience. That's happening too. Pretty amazing. I'm struggling with my digestive demon at the moment. Can't get in the middle of Bible wars It's not a Bible war. We're not debating. I'm just reading what it says. I'm not telling you to believe it or disbelieve it. I'm just reading it. I'm just educating the people who want to be educated and enlightening the people who want to be enlightened. But I'm not telling you that it's true. You have to see that for yourself. Well, I guess I am telling you it's true. It's true from my perspective. Put it that way. Your salvation is between you and God. It's not my job to save you, so don't think I'm trying to. No Bible wars here. Now, if you want a Bible war, we can do that. You tell me who you want me to debate, set it up, and I'll go debate them, and I'll win because I'm smart and I know my subject. I don't know much other than my subject. If you want details, talk to Diego. That joker knows dates and times. I don't know all that, but I'll tell you what happened. It's not funny about the digestive part. I know what you mean. Ugh, truly. Are you having trouble digesting all this too, April? That's why it's important to read the Bible, even more so than I'm doing. I'll take you through it, but you need to go back over it slowly until you understand it. And if something doesn't jump right out at you, if you can't understand it, that's okay. Put it on a shelf, come back to it later. It will eventually make sense. If you read through it enough times, you'll begin to remember things. See, the problem here is the names. That's what's getting you every time. I promise you. The reason the Bible is hard to remember is because of the names. You take the names out of it, and if you just listen to what I'm telling you, let me tell you the story. A bunch of people were born. A bunch of people had rulers, had houses, and at the head of those houses were rulers. And each one of those people had children. And those children went out and populated the land. Half of them went against God. The other half of them did not. The other half that went with God beat up the half that didn't go with God. And then we've got the Middle East. And the Middle East is always war. Got the Muslims, you got the Christians. The Muslims came from Ishmael and Isaac. Ishmael went on to create the Muslim, and Isaac went on to create the Judeo-Christian. And that's where that comes from. It's the two world's biggest religions. World's two biggest religions. All other religions are based on those religions, believe it or not, even the Chinese ones. That's okay, no problem. I'm a bit off tonight also. Well, I have drank and no longer drink, so we're all in the same boat, one way or the other. All different versions of the same thing. By the way, drinking's not a sin, so don't worry about it. Even the Bible says a little wine is good for the tummy. A little wine. Don't get smashed and don't go make a fool of yourself. Don't sell off everything you own to get some more booze. That's a sin. Drinking itself, not a sin. Remember, the first thing Jesus ever did was make wine for the public. And not just any wine, some good wine. The kind of which you see vapor trails behind you after you drink. For that reason, Abraham is called the father of faith. Well, in a way, yeah. I don't know if he's called that. I've never heard him called that, but I believe you. He is. And it's all good. Well, you see, I'm lumping Christianity and Judaism into the same little category because they're basically the same thing. Only one has a Western swing to it, but it's still the same religion. I basically am a Judeo-Christian, even though that word is a misnomer because there's no such thing as Judeo and Christian. By the very nature of being Christian, I'm not Judeo, but I still believe in the same God, the God Almighty. So if that makes any sense, I'm sorry. Does it burn, Caucasian? Your epiphany? Ooh, acid reflux. Tums, 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 tums. I'm having an allergy attack tonight or something. Rum is a great for epiphany. I have never had rum that I'm aware of. I may have tried it when I was younger. But I have had lots of epiphanies right by myself. I had one recently and I can't remember what it was. Me and my boss get into these philosophical arguments all the time. Excuse me. I'm just going all over the place. I'm surprised I hadn't shat myself yet. Too late. No, I'm just kidding. Have you been to England? Why, no. No, I haven't. And I do a poor representation of their accent. We're not a well-traveled group here. Sorry. I've been to England in my mind. In my mind. Rum is gooder, Kevo. I tried to be a drinker. It didn't work out for me. I've tried a little bit of all of it. None of it really did me the way it should do me. I think I need to tighten my thing up. It's starting to come back at me. Yes. First Chronicles and Second Chronicles is basically a resume of what we read from Genesis to Second Kings. Pretty much it's not a resume, it's a recapitulation. It's saying it over again, but in a different way. I know what you're saying, though. I'm in Carolina. The north one. North Kakalaki. That's what they call it. I don't. I call it too flat and not Georgia. I got Georgia on my mind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking it to bed. I've had enough for one night. Sorry I was late and sorry I'm cutting out early, but I'll make it up for you tomorrow, I promise. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching. God bless.